Never worn glasses before, so I don't know how many looks I'll get. Do I look silly? I don't think so. It's a pair of glasses, isn't it? I think it's like a half-hour walk through the streets of Helsinki to see the football stadium, and then see a couple other bits, get a beer, get some food, and go back. Here we are at the Olympic Stadium. I want to say it was 1952 that it was used, but I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that one. But yeah, I think England played here last year as well, or the year before. I forgot the name of this thing. I think it's Sibelius. I came here when I was 6, and I remember it was a really, really long walk from the port. We did a day trip here from Tallinn. Yeah, you get that feeling like you've never been here before, but I know as a fact I have been here before, which is really strange because it's a good 1,000 miles away from where I live. Nice little like out of centre bit, and I guess the monument is a bit of a tourist attraction. It's like 6 o'clock, the sun's not really near setting, probably 2-3 hours till it sets, so I've got to go up at 5 in the morning tomorrow, so I want to try and smash out as much as I can in Helsinki as possible. I think I might come back once more when I inevitably redo Tallinn, but when that is, God only knows. There's a lot of Santa souvenirs. I know he's from Lapland, isn't he? Supposedly. Yeah, it's a good party, it looks like. It's just for uni, there's some bloke on the moose as well. Here we are at the station. There's some people in fancy dress, and it's a typical big station feel. And here we are, the centre of the city. I cannot believe how busy it is. That is crazy. Everywhere is full as well. I think I found somewhere to eat. That really is crazy how busy it is. Mental. Look at all these people. I think it's bank holiday tomorrow. It's, a lot of people are younger. There's a few older people, but it's got to be the end of uni or something like that. But the main square here in Helsinki and the cathedral. So originally I went to the wrong hotel. But here we are in the right hotel. Right in the furthest room as well. I don't even remember the number. There we go. Do a quick tour of the room as well. There's a bag and the light, hairdryer, bathroom. And there's this nice little courtyard, which looks like it could get noisy if it was like a working day, but we're only here for one night. Here we are, morning in Helsinki. There's a few drunk people about. Yeah, off to the airport and then off to the Åland Islands. It's about 6 AM. So looking forward to the day ahead, although it's going to be quite a long one. There's a nice breeze right now, and it's nice that it's light at this time of year. When it's early, it's quite nice. We are at the station. Train is all the way up there, but yeah, made it in good time. was wondering what this was, and I have actually worked it out. So you get a free Revolut card. That is crazy. All you got to do is press yes, and then it gets down there, and there you go. Free card. It's crazy. I've used Revolut for a little while and don't even have a card, so that is crazy. It probably won't work, but yeah, something a bit different. I've never seen that before. Right, we're here in the Åland Islands, or is it the Åland Islands, I've been told. And there's not really many cabs at the airport, so I'm decided to walk to the centre. It's not even an hour, so let's go for it. There's a few people driving about, but it's very, very early, so I think I'll be alright just walking in. I think there's a lot to do here, but we'll find something to do. Oh, out of the 20 people on the flight, I seem to be the only one walking, and over all 19 others have decided to drive or get a lift, or I'm just the only one silly to walk. I think it's about 45 minutes. It says it's about an hour, but I think it's about 45 minutes because it's gone down quite a lot. It's a nice day for it. I don't know why more people aren't walking, and they've been here before and they know that the pavement, which is barely a pavement, runs out. Here we are in Mariehamn. That walk was not for the faint-hearted. Basically just walking along a road and trying to avoid the cars. But there's not too many cars, so yeah, just a nice greenery sort of place. You can really feel the air. Look at the sun, not one cloud in the sky. Cannot see a single cloud in the sky. This weather is perfect. Yeah, cannot complain. And this is very nice, very, it feels very like eco-friendly. And the centre is 1 kilometre. I don't believe that Mariehamn is 3 kilometres. There's no way. The airport was meant to be 3 kilometres and I've been walking for, oh, the port's 3 kilometres. I don't believe that either, because there's no way that it's 2 kilometres from the centre. But we'll keep walking. I don't think it's very far. And I'm not too sure what Ekero or Eskero or Gotoi mean, but I'm certainly not walking there. Right, let's keep going. There's a flag up there, so hopefully it means that we're nearby. There's quite a few flags even. Here we are approaching the stadium. I'm not sure how many tourists come here a year, and I don't know how many from the UK would be here. But it looks like a very, very quiet part of the world. Not sure what sort of attendance is, but I think it's IFK Mariehamn. Not sure what their attendances are either. But I know they're at home tomorrow, but unfortunately won't be able to see a game. But yeah, here we go. And lots of the time in Scandinavia you can just walk in like this. There's a bloke over there, but I think I should just about be alright to get a couple of photos and keep walking on. Yeah, this is the main stadium for the place, for the is it an autonomous territory? But yeah, here we go, Wicklow Holding Arena. This is in the Finnish top division, and I think a lot of the time they open up the stadium to the public just so that they can use the facilities that are available, such as the running track. Yeah, pretty impressive. And you can also see the number plate here, the Åland Islands number plate. and a weird monument. I don't know what that's meant to be. So we get to the centre of Mariehamn. Just getting to the hotel now. It was not 104 euros a night, it was about 60. So let's go. I'm on the wrong side of the road already. Great start. And so was that woman though, so it's not just me breaking the rules. Yeah, absolutely dead. This is the centre of the city, or I don't think you can really call it a city. Here we have the sign and there's some more flags. Which is very nice. The bike isn't the best, but it will do. It's a free hire, so how can you complain? Seems to be the centre. Which is this one street, which is, well, it's expected really, isn't it? There's actually a bank holiday here today, so I don't think anything's really going to be open. Which you could say is a good thing or a bad thing. But it also means it's going to be a bit busier. So let's see what happens. Let's get back on the bike and try and find something to do. I can do all of this later on without the bike. Don't know what the hell is going on. We'll have a look later on. There's an interesting signpost. New York, Cape Horn, Cape Town. Wow, it's crazy. Seems to be where I probably need to go tomorrow, towards the port area, but here's the other side of the island. We'll go over here to the... looks like there's a bell on a ship and stuff like that. I think it's a museum, which we won't be going in, but we'll have a look from outside. Yeah, good old statue of some ship captain there and a nice old boat. And here's the port. Don't think there's any boats there right now. But I guess other than the airport, this is probably the only way out. Doesn't look like there's anything, but you can see down there's more water and an 8-hour journey either to Helsinki or to Stockholm. And here we see the sign proving where we are. Autonomous demilitarized state of Finland, but they speak Swedish. Really, they're very, very similar, both countries. Yeah, very interesting. I don't think they've got a national football team either, so it's one of those similar, I guess, similar to the Isle of Man. Yeah, it's crazy to think that this is really a place. This is maybe half a mile from the centre as well. Well, that's reducing, but yeah, I thought that it'd be a little bit busier because it's the bank holiday today, May Day, 1st of May. Maybe that doesn't help, but you would expect there to be a few people about, even just a few. Always worth a visit. It's always worth a visit. Everywhere is worth a visit once they're letting me go. Yeah, it's an interesting place to visit for sure. I was looking forward to the trip for a while, and I wouldn't say it's not delivered. I just think that there's you visit somewhere like here, you're not gonna have loads to do. And here we are. This is one of the main roads, probably of the islands. There's some nice scenery over there. Not necessarily when we're going over there, but yeah, pretty cool place. Not a lot to do, but it doesn't need to be. I'm gonna go get some lunch at some point and then see what happens. I don't know what's over here, so just gonna have a look. If there's nothing, then I'm thinking about leaving the bike and getting food in the centre. There's a few burger joints. And it's meant to be quite a big thing here in, well, really in Scandinavia, but definitely in Finland and Sweden, and that's probably trickled over to here. I believe you can just come through, but yeah, look at that. That is cool. It's a cool boat. The water's very peaceful. I don't think you can touch it, but yeah, that is really nice to be sort of at one with nature. And there is a cloud in the sky, but there's hardly a cloud in the sky. It's very peaceful. Really nice. Really liking it here so far. Yeah, it's very surreal feeling to be here this close to water, and it's so peaceful. It's not too hot either. Nice, like open area. Really nice, really cool. Wonder what's in there. I don't think there's a lot in there. It came up on Google Maps as something to do, but I don't think there's anything really in there. Nah, I can't really read it anyway. But as you can see, what lovely scenery. Some of the nicest I've seen, to be honest, especially with the weather, which is maybe 18. Might even be able to touch the water here, although some Newcastle burgers, Insta burger. Got myself a, is it car honey or something like that there. It's really good. Really good burger. Here we are, we can see what's going on. Nice bank holiday celebrations. So here we are on the south side of Mariehamn, and we're going to Lillehammer. I was recommended this place to visit. It's meant to be one of the nicer parts of the island and accessible bits from Mariehamn. It's literally like a 10-minute walk to the centre, and you can see how like suburban it is. Yeah, we'll see if it's any good. I probably look like a weirdo speaking to myself. Yeah, we'll see if it's any good or not. It looks quite nice. And here we are again. We're just walking around this little area. Is it Lillehammer? I'm going to go to the edge and see what this stone is. I don't know if it's anything important, but it must be very peaceful to live here, especially on the other side. It's covered in bird shit. Yeah, very nice place. I really like this little like bay sort of area. As you can see, the geese, is it geese? Flying away. This is where we were earlier. You can see the red building, the maritime centre. I have learned that's called. Very good. Really pleased with how the day's gone. I didn't think it'd be the best place I've ever gone to, and it certainly isn't, but it's very interesting, and it's making the visit more worthwhile the longer that I've been here. The thing I like doing is touching the water and seeing if it's cold or not. Oh, it's freezing. That is freezing. That is absolutely freezing. Didn't think there'd be a beach there. Certainly not able to go swimming, although I think a couple of people are. That really is crazy. Does it get warm enough to play volleyball? I don't think I've ever really seen anybody playing beach volleyball in England. This is much further north, a lot further north. Probably one of the furthest north I've gone, really. Probably in the top 5 or so. And yeah, people just... There's quite a few people back there trying to go in the water. As I'm walking up here, we're half on our way back now. There's a cannon here. And this place is Baltic, and this is in a different part of the island. I don't have time to go there. But now, the Åland Islands is demilitarised zone, so there's no army. And it's 3.5 tons, and it goes up to 4 kilometres, 530 metres a second. So yeah, you could probably get those buildings on the other side of the water. You could probably aim for them and hit them. That's crazy. No, it's just a peaceful place in Finland with a little bit of a quirky history. And there's the Åland United shop. You got the keyring from. I think it's just a women's team, but yeah, it's back to the centre. I'm trying to find somewhere to have a beer. Right, here we are in the supermarket. Having a bit of food for the ferry tomorrow. Right, let's go. Let's go on one of the quieter roads. And see what Mariehamn has to offer. This is much better. And this is central Mariehamn. There's the sign there for, I believe it's Åland Islands, but it might be Åland Islands. I've been calling it the Åland Islands, so maybe let's stick with that. Anyway, let's go down to the bottom. You have to choose. You have to fill your menu. This is where the 1958 World Cup final was held. No, it's just a building site really, and a car park. As understandable as it is that they needed a new stadium, it's really sad to see, but there's barely a plaque. You wouldn't know if you didn't do the research, but it's such an iconic site, an important site for the sport that we all love.
Ja, och med det